So this is gonna be like a little series I want to do. It's gonna be rash rants. There's not gonna be going on much here, but yeah. So today I want to rant about something that I find pretty weird, and it's the fact that I hate Polish people, but I love Poland. And let me explain real quick why that is and why I despise every single thing about Polish people. So in Poland is, in my opinion, one of the best countries to live in. It's not the best. There are a few other countries I would rather live in, like Switzerland is a good example, Liechtenstein even, because the living there is just peaceful. And in Poland, this is one of the worst countries I can possibly imagine. Maybe it's because I'm from Mazuria, or and most people here are Mazurian of Prussian descent, but I genuinely Polish people. Polish people are top 10 bottom people that if I got, if I was like the president of Poland, I would, let me tell you why. So, the thing with Polish people is, Polish people are genuinely that exist. I despise these fucking, all they do is try to be funny by making racist jokes or just being racist. And I can't really say that I'm not one of them because I do find racism funny, but not genuine racism. I find like virtual racism. When I, for example, when the virtual racism is funny, real racism isn't. When I see a black people on my street walking down, I'm like, cool, black person. Maybe he's a tourist, maybe he lives here. Good for him, amazing. But when I see a Polish person walk down the street, I'm like, I hope he. I despise Polish people like that, and it's not like a rare thing with me. I genuinely despise Polish people. I mean, Polish people are the type of people that will. They're like fat girls. They will judge you, even though they're like the worst people that walk on this planet. And the reason they are is they are always. I've never met a Polish person who wasn't even slightly. I'm pretty sure that I'm like one of the. I'm also like that though, and a lot of people from Poland are just mean as fuck for zero reason. And these people will go out on the street and talk about Poland because Poland has a lot of nationalists. And I'm not a nationalist, I'm a patriot of this country, but I despise it. I despise the people that walk here. Polish people act like they own the world, like they are the best race ever. They are Slavic. And I don't know if it's like Czech people or Slavic as well, but I very much rather talk to a Czech person than ever speak with a Polish person. I'd rather even have Russian friends. And Poland, Russia, Belarus, we don't get it well, but the people, I love the people with my heart. They are brothers to me, and Polish people is something I never want to have contact with. That's the reason why a lot of times on my videos you could hear me talk in German, like even if it's just words, or Russian in like small words, because I'm genuinely ashamed of being Polish. There is nothing we invented. There is nothing Polish people invented and that they should be proud of and spread their fucking words like, oh, we are the kings, we are this, you should bow down to me because I'm Polish. No, I won't be bowing down to you just because you're Polish. I'm gonna do the opposite. Just because you're Polish, I never want to talk to you. You're fucking. And it's funny because Polish people are the type of people that You're watching one right now. What do I do in my videos? The same shit over and over again. I'm not original. I never know what to record. I find this and that annoying. And it's the fact that Polish people are they suck. They suck. They are like when you see a Polish person, you probably are like, oh, that's cool. But then you realize that the Polish people that glaze Poland so hard live outside Poland, whether it is England, Germany, Chicago, USA, wherever they can. Chicago is in the USA. I don't know why I say that, but a lot of people from Poland do live in Chicago. Every single person that glazes Poland is either not in it, and the ones that are in it are the absolute bottom fucking. Like, let's be honest. To any Polish person watching this, what the fuck did we invent that we should be so proud of our heritage? Even the USA, which has almost zero history, and compared to Polish history, doesn't even look. Polish people literally doomed themselves, both when they firstly disappeared off the map, and then when they disappeared off the map for the second time, and the third. No, wait, was there? No, not a third time. They didn't disappear yet, but they are gonna. I'm telling you. So when we disappeared first, it was because Polish people are greedy who voted for a king that promised them gold, and if he wouldn't be able to give them the gold, they would basically or get rid of the king and stop following orders. And they started talking like they stopped even caring about Poland. They started caring about themselves. Then they disappeared off the map. And oh, great, we gotta bring back Poland. They started doing anything, uprisings here and there. They came back like the phoenix from the ash. And what did they do? They decided that we're gonna imprison Belarusian people and Lithuanians in prison camps, and in concentration camps. They don't even teach us this in history class. It's just because they don't want to bring shame on our name, because we're supposed to glaze Poland like it's some beautiful fucking country, and it is beautiful. The Polish people ain't. So you're talking, you're sitting there in 1920 existing back again. Your country is sky rising. Never was Poland this good. You win a war against communists, which is forever a win. And then what do you do? What does the government decide to do? Germany, at the time of World War II, was easily the strongest country. If it went to war on a 1v1 with everyone, they would win every single war without a problem. That's just how good they were. And what happened? Well, they took it a little bit too fast, but they gave Polish people a choice. There was a choice. The choice was either you give us the Danzig corridor and you will exist and we will invade you some other day, or there was war. And what did the Polish people say? We gotta fight, we're gonna win. What happened? They got absolutely. And what else happened? They disappeared off the map for 6 years just to be communists because of Stalin's rule. There is nothing I despise more than Polish people. They are so cocky, and they always say in a war we would smash Russia. You would lose against Kaliningrad because all you would be because you to your general uh, giving you orders because you think it's funny because that's how you were raised. Your father literally left your life. You have to live in a Section 8 housing, and you still try to somehow cope with the fact that all of this happened because you're Polish. Just kill your. At that point, just. You don't deserve anything in life. Dead ass, you don't deserve anything in life. If you're one of the people like that, and I'm pretty sure these people exist everywhere. I hate leftists with everything. I'm not a fascist. I'm not a Nazi. I'm not anything like that. I'm 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 a rightist, but I'm not a fascist, near not a Nazi, and I despise leftist people. Leftist people I despise, but there is one thing that I agree with, and it's the fact that they often hate their own country. Listen, back in the day, leftists used to be on a generational run. They were literally like Being a leftist 100 years ago was basically loving your country and doing anything you can to bring it. Now the leftists and get offended by something that shouldn't offend them. Like when people say the N word and they are white, a white girl that's a leftist decides to get offended by it even though she's nowhere near black. And it's like Polish people get offended by the jelly meat. When I saw the jelly meat, I found it so fucking funny in the beginning, and I still kind of do because anything to rage bait Polish people is just out Polish people, and I genuinely hate them so much that like if you're Polish, you're you're gonna get angry at anything. I'm not one of these people anymore, at least. I used to be one of those people that, that, oh, Poland is indestructible. We would win against the USA. No, the fuck we wouldn't. Polish people would be too busy trying to do anything but love their country, but because they only love it online. They only can defend it online. Like that, they're escape any second they could. Oh, I love Poland so much. Then can you explain that for me? So, and it's is I don't know if it does this count as self-hatred? I have no idea. But I despise Polish people. I hope that Polish people, if anything, will from this planet. I mean, it might be just me talking about this, but I mean, keep Polish people, just change them. Or switch them with people from Switzerland, switch them with people from Austria, from Serbia, even Serbian people, people that are very close to Polish people. I feel like if it comes to history, still or somehow more fun to talk to because Serbian people, there is a difference between Serbians. You have two types of Serbians and Serbian nationalists. You have two nationalists, but there's two groups of nationalists. The guy who is insufferable and the guy who's a nationalist at heart. So the difference between them is that the first one, who's insufferable, is good. Whenever he sees a Bosnian, he's already like, I can't. Why is this guy Bosnian? I hate Bosnian people. Oh fuck, I'm gonna. And there is people who are like, oh, a Bosnian. I guess we did some shit back in the day. It's cool, and and they are still nationalists. They love their country, but they can still make jokes. The first group, when you make a joke about the fact that Serbia is one of the most destroyed countries, they're like, but it was the USA. It was the whole NATO against one country that was also not with the USSR. What the fuck are you talking about? Blah 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 blah. Some terrorist group organizations, moje tato z Bosni osvajał. Basically anything. And the other ones are like, yeah, they bomb, they absolutely in that war. And when now, like, like, yeah, exactly. And when Polish people also get offended, you know what they do? Instead of ever forgiving that person, they never forgive that person. They're just gonna keep on spreading the cheeks open and slobbering on the meat. They're gonna lick the ass crack first, and then they're gonna big ass dick, and they're gonna like, oh yeah, jerk it a little bit, and then they're gonna sit down on it and go, oh. Like, I hate Polish people. The moral of the story is, if you love your country, love other people as well. Don't forget that, because no one loves you if you're gonna be a fuck.